So you know how in YouTube the things that pop up are things that you want to see or have been looking at over and over again? So don't laugh, but one of those things apparently for me is burpees. Yes, my 31-week pregnant self, one of the things that pops up in my feed are burpees. So of course I just started clicking on some of them, and you know what, maybe take it back, maybe it was pregnancy that was actually popping up and it just happened to involve burpees, because there were like 3 or 4 videos that said how to do pregnant burpees. And in case you didn't know, burpees are one of my favorite exercises. I'm one of those crazy people. So obviously I like to do them during my pregnancy, and being a pre and postnatal exercise specialist, I've really worked hard to find ways to safely modify burpees. So I will tell you, when I was watching, what I was seeing was not, to me, the best choice for modified burpees, whether that's for pregnancy or postnatal recovery or diastasis recti recovery. So I thought what I would jump on here and do is share with you a bunch of different ways. I have probably 5 different ways that you can modify your burpees, whether it's just because you don't like the way a traditional burpee feels, or you're pregnant, or you have diastasis, which is the separation of the abdominals, or you're like an early postnatal recovery. All of these are good reasons. Or maybe you're just injured, or you're sick, or you're not feeling like yourself, or you're aging. Whatever it is, there are plenty of ways to still get good results from burpees without doing your traditional burpee. So I thought I would share that. Okay? In case you didn't know, I'm also doing a vlogging challenge in April. And if you've been missing and going, in case you're keeping track, where my vlogs are, it's because I'm traveling and the Wi-Fi here is not so great. So those will be up as soon as I can get them up. So technically I'm on day 11. Also, if you're not familiar with me, I'm Sara Haley. I'm a pre and postnatal exercise specialist, real mom of almost 3. You're gonna see a big belly here when I stand up. Okay, so let's just say that your traditional burpee is this, right? And I'm not gonna be able to really do one. Hopefully you can see me here, right? Your traditional burpee involves a squat to a jump out, and you would come all the way down, right? You come all the way down. I'm not going to do that right now, but you would come all the way down to your chest. You'd come back in, and then there's sometimes a jump. Okay? Let's just say that's what your traditional burpee is. What I was seeing on my YouTube feed was basically people just not taking their chest to the ground. So doing the jumps, doing the jump out, doing a push-up, but just doing it from here, right? This is what I was seeing. I was seeing jump. This is all these pregnant women here. Push up. And that's a challenge for me. Come in, come up. Okay? Push-ups always get really, really challenging for me during my pregnancy. So usually what I do, this is where I'm going to start. I'm going to start with that push-up. So this is modification number 1. And you're seeing probably too much there. Modification number 1, for people who find push-ups challenging, which I do at 31 weeks pregnant, I save my push-ups to be a separate exercise, right? It could be part of the circuit that I'm doing, but if my push-ups aren't good, which frankly they aren't that great right now, I'm going to do them on their own. I'm not going to make my burpee more complicated. Hey, Lori Allen. I'm going to do my burpee without the push-up. So that would look like this, right? I'll do it here on this angle. Here, down. I can still jump out, jump in, come up, okay? And I would keep doing that over and over. So modification number 1, take out your push-up. Great. Number 2 and number 3, primarily I'm giving to my pregnant expecting moms due to comfort, okay? As you get farther and farther along, it becomes less comfortable because to have your legs in your way. That's why when we're pregnant, we squat with our legs wide. So the first thing I'm going to say is to walk your feet out and in. So from here, instead of jumping my feet, I'm going to walk, 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 up. And then maybe I lead with the opposite leg. But I can still work for speed. I can still get a lot of cardio out of this, right? Number 3, Steve Hoff, what are you doing on here? Number 3 is going to be to take your legs wide into a sumo squat, also allowing plenty of room for your baby, okay? This starts to not feel so good, right? If I come here, I can still do it. So I'm gonna come here, I can choose to jump out, right? Open up my legs, come up, or I can choose to walk out, walk in, come up. Yeah? Okay, so we've already talked about push-up or no push-up, sumo squat, walking the feet out and in, and then we've got the jump. Again, if you don't feel good jumping, whether you're pregnant or not, then don't do it. It's just about getting full extension. I mean, the reason the burpees are so hard is you're going up and down and up and down and up and down. Clearly, you can hear in my pregnant voice. So what we're really looking for is that you're getting full extension of the legs. You can do that without jumping, right? So when you stand up, it's about the legs being long. Maybe, I don't know if you can see my feet, maybe you take a heel raise, right? And that can work on your baby balance too. All right, so I would do whatever kind of variation here, sumo squat out, in, and then I would lift the heels. I don't have to jump. What I don't want to see you do, unless the exercise was designed that way, right? And there's a whole like exercise where you're just coming out and coming in. But what I see a lot is people just come here, and it's sloppy, and it's bad, and there's no extension. Extend the legs, extend the arms. Even if the arms are down, extend them all the way. Get full extension of your body. Okay, last one. I told you I'd give you 5 ways. And when I mention this one, I'm talking primarily to you are really big in front because of your pregnancy, you are early in your postnatal recovery, you are suffering from diastasis recti. If you don't know what that is, go to sarahaley.com onto my blog. I talk about it all the time because I've had it, because it's a huge thing. I honestly believe like 75% of new moms have it. And I don't mean brand new moms, I mean 75% of people who've had babies. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna elevate your burpee. Just like you would do an elevated push-up or a push-up on an incline, you're gonna do it for your burpees too. This is in my expecting more workouts. So hopefully you can see this over here. I'm just gonna take the whole burpee process to here. Okay, walk out, walk in, up. It looks super lame, I know. I can still do my jump if I want. Boom. I can still do a little hop here, but you're taking less pressure off your core, and that is the main point, especially when you got a belly, you got a baby, you got a new baby, you've had your abs stretched. It's really important. And I would say, for those of you guys who do have diastasis, I'm actually okay with burpees because you're spending minimal amount of time in plank as long as you are activating your core, which means pulling your baby closer to your spine, not letting it hang out, pulling your baby closer to your spine, squeezing your butt. Your butt should get super strong during your pregnancy, super duper strong, because you're using it all the time. And you want to use your butt more and your tightening of your abs a little less. Thanks, Lori. All right, that's what I got for you. If you want more information on pregnancy core exercises, go to pregnancycoreexercises.com. I'll send you some free, really informative information. Check out the stuff on DR. You guys, if you've had babies and your abs do not look how they once did or how you want them to do, or you just feel like something's wrong, you need to learn about diastasis recti. And then lastly, of course, I have my pregnancy workouts, expecting more. If you like burpees, those are in one of the workouts called Synergy if you just want to do one of the downloads. And I'm working on some more stuff. That's why I look like this right now. Okay, thanks so much, you guys. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel. And I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Oh, and share this with your pregnant friends. They need it.